for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, New Orleans.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
At the 12-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Now a give here to Pollard. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. from the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mahomes firing complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. John Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the 31, Breeze. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Breeze now on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Break that. Are you ready? 54. You ain't going nowhere. What? 54. 54. Stop your right.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On third down, a run from Breida. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
9-yard line.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down, Saints.
Ready? 5-8. 5-8. Kill.
On first down, Breeze. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
5 yards.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Breeze now. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On play action. Now Breeze. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Devon Kennard in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. A first throw for the backup Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Will Fuller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Score, Saints 14. Broncos 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's time.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. So Mike's number 1. Get ready.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Pollard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. His throw incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. He's got Fuller. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Broncos' 28-yard line.
Play action. Breeze. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Looking for the end zone. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now increase here as he's past the 30.
Dontrell Hilliard on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, watch it. 43. Here we go. What's the mic? Watch what?
On 1st down, it's Samuels. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
22-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's just me and you. Watch the safety creep. Attack.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ed Oliver made
the good run on 1st down, followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Check 31. Attack. Select the middle, 15. Cut.
Mahomes now to throw. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
By the Saints.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Saints.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
On first down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackle made.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Breida. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Tedrick Thompson on the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Complete.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
6 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
24.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
36-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
21.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Breeze.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go full strength. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finding Green complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Saints.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second and 7, Breeze. He's got Smith here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 38, Broncos 24.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
It's now second.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now here's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Saints 45, Broncos 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a play fake. Breeze. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Breeze. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Fuller with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Saints 52, Broncos 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Montez Sweat brought him down. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Pollard, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. Samuels, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
4th down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Score Saints.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?